All right, so looking at this probability problem, we have 8 red marbles, 7 white, and 7 blue. So I think if I add those up, that would be 22 total. So it first asked me, and I'm drawing 4 at a time without replacement. That's important. It says, what's the probability that all marbles are red? Well, that means that the first one's red, and the second one's red, and the third one's red, and the fourth one's red. Remember, and in probabilities means to multiply. So the probability the first one would be red. Well, there's 8 red out of 22 total. So I picked one red. Notice what's happening now is the next time I draw, there's only 7 red and there's only 21 marbles because I already drew one. So draw that one. And then the next would be one less, 20. So I drew that one. And then next, there would only be 5 red. And so I have 19. And so I can find an online calculator real quick. Just find something that will work a little nice. I think I'll use Mathway. That's probably the easiest. So all I'm doing is multiplying these out. So I have, what was it, 822. I'll make it where I can see it while we're watching Family Guy here. I have 7 out of 21. I have soups. I have 6 out of 20. Now we got Bob's Burgers. 5 out of 19. And I get 0.0096 if I round it. So this becomes 0.0096. All right, let's look at what about exactly 2 are red. Well, you have to be careful with something like this because exactly 2 doesn't tell you which 2, right? So I could have the first 2 red and then the next 2 not red. I could have the first and the third red, the second and the fourth not red. I could have the first and the last red, and the second and the third not red. I could have the second and the last red, the first not red, the third not red. I could have the last 2 that were drawn be red. So the first 2 are not red. And then I could, what am I missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so then I could also have the first, let me notice here, the middle 2 being red and red. And then the first not red and the last not red. So this is everything that can occur. Like when you're drawing 4 marbles, the first one could be red and the second could be red, but then they're not, and so on. Notice there, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways that this could occur. So you could either get this first way or the second way or the third way and so on. If you wrote these probabilities out, you would see they are all the same because you are multiplying. So all I really have to do is one of these. So the first is red. There's 8 red out of 22 total. We drew a red, so now there's 7 out of 21 total. Not red would be my 7 white and 7 blue, which would be 14, but now I only have 20. And then I drew 1 out of the not red, so now I have 13 out of 19. So what you can do is you can take this value, get rid of Family Guy out of my way. You could take these probabilities, 8 over 22, and then times 7 over 21, and then times 14 over 20, and then times 13 over 19. And you could either add these 6 times, or you could simply take that value and multiply it by 6, and that would give you this probability, which is 0. I lost it already, 3483. All right, so this one's tricky because you have to recognize, well, maybe you didn't get the red one until the last 2 tries, right? And so that's why you have to do this. The last one says none are red, so that means they are out of the white and the blue, which is 14, 22, your first pick. Well, you picked a white or a blue, so now you only have 13 out of 21. Now you have 12 out of 20, and then you have 11 out of 19. So these are the white and blue. Once again, I can throw this into this calculator. 14 out of 22, 13 out of 21, 12 out of 20, and 11 out of 19. And hit evaluate, and I get 0.1368, which would be this last one, 0.1368. And that's it.